So today I'm going to tell you about the Amityville horror house that happened in New York. So one day, this guy named Ronald DeFeo Jr. unalived his entire family in a nice house. So after that, the house was left abandoned for some time until the Lux family came and saw the house. And they were so surprised with how pretty the house. This house was huge. It had a bunch of bedrooms, it had a pool, and best of all, the price was really low. I think it was like 80,000. So back then, for that type of house, it was a good deal. So the Lutz family was kind of sus. They were like, why is this house so cheap? Like, what's wrong with the house? So they asked the realtor, and he tells them, okay, well, somebody unalived their family in this house. But the Lutz family didn't care. They're like, as long as the electricity works, the water is running, like, get me the house. We'll just have a priest bless the house. So they get the house, and that's what they do. They have a priest come, bless the house. They think if there's any bad energy, it must be gone. But they were really wrong because they started noticing little things happen in the house. They would be like footsteps walking, and they would check, and there would be nobody there. And they would hear creaking sounds, like if there was a rocking chair moving. But they would look at all their chairs, and they were super still. It was not that, so they don't know. And then they started to smell something like really bad, something like decomposing, like rotten. The worst smell you could think of, times it by 10. So that's how bad it smelled. And they would clean and nothing. The house would still stink. There would even be flies like by the windows, and they would be like, okay, well, there's no food out. So they couldn't explain it. And then on top of it all, their walls started oozing with like this green slime all over. They didn't even know what it was, where it came from, but it was just all over the walls. And they would scrub it, they would clean. That poor family was cleaning every day, and the green slime still kept coming out. It just wouldn't disappear. So then they just gave up with that. And then things started getting worse because the youngest daughter, she started seeing an imaginary friend. This friend, she called it Jody, and it wasn't like a human, it was like a creature. It had like a pig like head, and it was just terrifying. And it would just tell her things like, don't leave your room because something bad is going to happen to you. So it would just try to isolate her from the rest of her family. And then the whole family started seeing glowing red eyes from the windows just staring at them. And then if things couldn't get worse, George Lutz started waking up at 3:15 a.m. every night, and that's the exact times that unaliving from the previous family happened. So they only lasted